I was telling all the honeys, I'm on the freshman team, you know? I'm on the basketball team, you feel me? Come get with a baller, baby. You feel me? What's up? You good? Alright, let's get it. What's up to my fellow kings and queens? It is your boy CJ Moore. Coming to you again with another video. Some things I want to get off my chest. Today is going to be a story time. Yes, a story time. I'm going to be talking about how I got cut from my 8th grade basketball team and kind of how that shaped and molded me into the player that I am today. Or not even the player that I am today, but the person that I am today. So I would like to say that I kind of came across basketball not by a mistake, because I believe everything happens for a reason. So I came across basketball just because. At the time, I was moving around a lot. My family was moving around a lot, and I really didn't have much stability. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have any hobbies. I was just a silly kid, like just looking for something to do. So when I was in 8th grade, can't really remember how old I was, probably about 13 or 14 years old, somewhere around that age. My family moved to this city called Bloomfield Hills. And this was about my 5th middle school. When I say I moved around a lot, I moved around a lot. This is my 5th middle school, but this was my last middle school before high school. I didn't really have many friends, considering that I did move around so much. But I went to a middle school called East Hills Middle School in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, and I didn't know anyone. I was new to the scene. I was a shy kid. I didn't say much to anybody. So I was looking to make some new friends. I remember one class that I went to, I believe it was a social studies class. I was sitting at my desk and I saw this kid across the room, which is now today my best friend, but I saw this kid across the room and he was eyeballing me, and so I was looking at him like,
today I got time, cuz.
Okay, like, what's up, you feel me? And I'm not sure if he had a problem with me or something or anything, but I'm like,
what's up, how gangster are you, cuz?
I'm trying to see, like, what's up with this kid. Long story short, he came over and sat next to me. He's like, what's up? I'm Jalen. I'm like, what's up? CJ. I was like, nice to meet you. And he was like, you new here? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I can tell, I haven't seen you around here much. And basically, to make another long story short, from that day on, like, Jalen has never left my side. He's really taught me a lot of things. So a couple days after that, when I went to school, one day, I made like a group of friends. After like a week, I made like a group of friends, these cool dudes, and they were like, hey, like, we're gonna be trying out for the basketball team this year. You trying to try out with us? And I'm like, I would, but I have no experience playing basketball. I have no experience in sports whatsoever. I'm like, I've never even looked or thought or even touched a basketball. And so they were like, you're cool, bro, like, just try out with us. And so at this point, I'm not even really thinking too deep into it. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try out with them, see how it goes. And so I had 2 days before tryouts came. And mind you, I have never touched a basketball or anything. So this is a very funny story, actually. But I asked my friend Jalen, I'm like, yo, bro, I know nothing about basketball. Can you please teach me the basics of basketball, like the fundamentals? At least teach me enough to help me make the team. He's like, yeah, bro, I got you. After school, come over to my house and we'll go over to the park and I'll show you the fundamentals of basketball. And I'm like, okay. So later that day, went over to his house after school and he took me to the park and he was teaching me how to do basic things like a layup. He was teaching me how to dribble, like certain techniques, how to shoot, this and that. At the time, I didn't have a jumper. I shot the basketball with 2 hands. I believe just how every kid does it when he first touches a basketball, but I wasn't one of those kids that I played basketball since I was 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. I was a teenager at this time, and I was not knowledgeable at all. I was dumb as a rock. And so yeah, he was teaching me the fundamentals. I'm like, okay, I think I'm kind of getting the hang of this. I had 1 more day left, and so the very next day after school, me and him went back up to the park. He was teaching me more fundamentals and things like that, trying to play against me, this and that. And in my head, I thought I was sweet. I mean, I thought I was Kobe, LeBron, Jordan already. I'm like, I might have some potential. Like, I just might be the best guy on the team this year. And I'm dead serious. But we worked on our skills for the rest of that day. I'm feeling kind of confident for these tryouts. It's 3 days of tryouts, right? I'm feeling kind of confident about these tryouts. I'm like, I'm for sure gonna make the team. Like, we're at lunch, like, yeah, like we're all gonna be playing basketball together, this and that, and we're talking about the season, the upcoming season, and I'm getting kind of excited. I'm getting my hopes up. I'm like, yeah, like let's do it. It's some things I've never even done before. I've always been an athletic kid, but I've never participated in athletic sports, if that makes sense. I've always just been outside my whole life, and I've never like actually been involved in sports, considering that I moved around so much, and so I never really got time to have that establishment. Nobody ever put a basketball in my hands. Nobody ever put a football in my hands. I had to learn every single thing that I know today on my own, including making YouTube videos. I mean, that goes for everything in life. But tryouts came. The coach is having us go through all types of drills. We're playing 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 5-on-5. I'm not exactly sure what all we did on the 3 days that the tryouts were going on, but I can tell you that I was feeling confident in myself. I'm not gonna say I was feeling cocky, but I'm feeling like I automatically have a spot on the team, because in my head I thought that I was doing great, not realizing that I was complete trash. I can probably guarantee you that I'm more trash than anybody I know or you know. But long story short, the 3 days of tryouts got done. It was time for cuts. And at lunch, before this all happened, we're all talking about like, oh yeah, like you think you're gonna make the team? You think you're gonna make the team? You think you're gonna make the team? They asked me if I thought I was gonna make the team. I'm like, yeah, bro, like no doubt. I'm kind of mad now that I look back on it that they didn't tell me or notify me that I was so trash. But it's okay because character building, you feel me? Build character in me. And so, boom, cuts come, right? We all line up on the baseline. Coach has his list, and I'm standing on the baseline, confident, like, no worries, right? And I didn't even really care, or so I thought. I didn't really care if I made the team or if I didn't make the team. Honestly, I just wanted something to do. Like, I just wanted to be involved in something. I wanted to feel a part of something. I just wanted to feel like I mattered in some sort, some way, aside from everything that I was dealing with back home. I just wanted an escape. So, coach is reading off the list, and I'm kind of towards the end of the line, and whoever he calls is whoever makes the team. So he calls like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 guys' names, and when they're called, they're supposed to step forward. And so all of my friends got picked. My boy, my best friend Jalen, he got picked, and he's always been the best player on the team, whatever sport he played, on whatever team he's been on. He got called, and he got finished reading off the list. My name wasn't called, and he's just like, I'm sorry that you didn't make the team, but we do have intramural basketball that you can join. And at that point, I'm not really sure how I felt in the moment. It was like, I was a lot more hurt than I expected. Whoever made the team, they had to stay in the gym afterwards, so coach can like give them a rundown of everything and how the schedule's gonna work as far as practices go, games, this and that. And whoever didn't make the team, they had to go inside the locker room, had to get their things, and they had to go. Yeah, so after that, I went inside the locker room, and I just remember this. I vividly remember this. This was years ago. I sat down. I'm just like, dang. Like, somebody just told me that I wasn't good enough. Somebody told me I was not good enough to participate in what they had going on, and that really stuck with me. I'm not gonna lie, I broke down in the locker room. I didn't even know. Beforehand, I'm like, bro, if I don't make the team, I don't care. I've never touched a basketball. I've never played basketball. I have no type of emotional connection to it. But I guess the thing that stuck with me most was that somebody told me that I wasn't good enough. And it hurt me. It hurt me really bad. Long story short, I went home, told my mom I didn't make it. She knew that I was kind of emotional about it, and she told me that's okay. Just work this summer, work this whole summer, and you're gonna make the freshman team next year. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. But for the rest of that whole school year, that whole season, I had to watch all of my friends play basketball. Like I would show up to some games, but I had to watch and hear about it every single day, and it just ate at me every single day. It ate at me. I'm like, dang, like somebody told me I wasn't good enough. Like somebody told me I wasn't good enough. Somebody really told me that I wasn't good enough. I'm not sure, but it created something inside of me, in which I'm forever thankful for. As crazy as it sounds, I'm thankful that I got cut, because had I not gotten cut from the team, I would not be close as anything as the person as I am today. So I'm grateful for it. So that whole summer after school let out, I'm telling my boy Jalen, like, bro, this summer after school, me and you, every single day we're gonna work out at the park. Every single day. Even if you gotta pull me out of bed, me and you, we're gonna work out at the park and I'm gonna get better. I have to make this freshman team next year. This means something to me. And so every single day, me and Jalen got up, we went to the park. Same time every single day, and we just played. We played. And Jalen was a lot better than me. He could always shoot the ball. He could always handle the ball. He had all types of moves. Me, I had 1.5 moves. Like, I had a move that I went to every single time. It was so predictable. Now that I think back on it, I'm glad that I don't have any clips of it. But I was poo sauce for real. Like, I was some real poo sauce. You feel me? I'm grateful because every single day I learned something new. Every single day I was getting better. Every single day I was strengthening my mental. Every single day I was getting better physically in shape. Every single day, subconsciously not knowing, I was learning life lessons. I was learning lessons that will stick to me, that will stick with me for the rest of my life. That whole summer, we worked our butts off. Long story short, freshman year came around, first year in high school, I'm feeling good. I can't disappoint me, I can't disappoint my family, my friends, you feel me? It'll be embarrassing if the ladies heard that I didn't make the team, you feel me? So it's a lot of pressure, you feel me? 14, 15 years old, it's a lot of pressure on me. But I'm confident because I know that I put in that work that summer. I'm confident because I know that I committed myself, I dedicated myself to my craft, and I believed in my mind that it was gonna pay off. And so freshman tryouts came around. It's a lot of kids bigger, taller than me, faster than me, short, tall, fat, small. Like, I was kind of intimidated, but at the same time, I was confident. I knew I worked on my fundamentals, and tryouts, you gotta show the coach what you have. You gotta show the coach what you can do. Offense was never really my A game. Offense was never really my strength. It was more on the defensive side. I had long arms. I could rebound the heck out of the ball. Like, I could play defense. I play defense on anybody, and that's what I took pride in. And so going into tryouts, it was a 3-day tryout. For those 3 days, I just locked in. Like, I locked in. I went at every single drill hard. I tried to do it as precise as possible. And I believe the most important thing is that I was confident in myself. I was confident in the work that I put in and everything that I've learned. And I was confident that I would be able to positively contribute to the team. Cut day came, and just like 8th grade, coach is reading off the list. We're all staying on the baseline, and I was one of the last names to be called. But that moment was such a, I don't even know how to explain. That moment was such a staple in my life because I didn't hear that I wasn't good enough anymore. I proved to myself, I proved to my friends, my family, that I have what it takes when I put my mind to anything to make anything come true. It was at that moment that I realized that if you really commit and dedicate yourself to something, you can make it come to life. All it takes is faith. And yeah, I was geeked. I was telling everybody, okay, you hear me? You hear me? I was telling everybody. I was telling all my little crushes, you feel me? Like, yeah, I'm on the freshman team. What's up? Talk to me. I was telling all the honeys, I'm on the freshman team, you know? I'm on the basketball team, you feel me? Come get with a baller, baby. You feel me? You feel me? Like, but no, all jokes aside, I'm so thankful for that. And I tell people that all the time. And oh, by the way, my freshman season, I didn't play. I scored 2 points up until my senior year of high school. 2 points. Two. Me, CJ. I scored 2 points in my freshman season, and I didn't score again until my very last season in high school. Fast forwarding, sophomore year, I made the JV team. I broke my leg sophomore year, transferred to a different school after I broke my leg because of politics. Yeah, now that I think about it, it just motivates me just to see where I am today and to know that there's still more left to go, that the journey hasn't ended. It makes me forever thankful for that. But yeah, like I was saying, I broke my leg sophomore year of high school, transferred to a different school. I Didn't play much that season because my leg complications and my new coach didn't believe that I would be able to play at a high level with my broken leg. Senior year, I went to this school called Redford Union. I transferred to a school called Redford Union. And that's when I met my favorite basketball coach ever, Coach Taylor. And it was like I hit a huge growth spurt from the time I broke my leg to the time that I transferred to Redford Union. I grew to about 6'6", 6'5", 6'6" as a senior. I just shot up. My coach seen my potential. He knew that I wasn't D1 material. He knew I wasn't D2 or D3 material. He knew that I had some work to do, but he saw something in me, which was potential. He saw what I could become. And so he really pushed me. There was so many times where I felt like giving up. It was so many times where I'm like, Coach, I don't feel like it. He would push me. He would tell me, like, I see something in you. And he made me a promise at the beginning of my senior season. He said, by the end of this season, I'm going to guarantee you that I'm going to get you to a college. I can promise you that you're going to play somewhere. And when he said that, I'm like, yeah, bro, you just talking. Like, you don't really mean that. That's because I didn't really believe in myself. But he's like, I promise you. And so he would wake me up 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, work me out all throughout the year. I had somewhat of a good senior campaign. Wish I could have did more. I only had one dunk, but it worked out. At the end of my senior season, my coach called me up. He's like, yo, there's this community college about 2 hours away. They're having an open gym. They would like for you to come up and they would like to see you play. I'm like, yeah, coach, like, let's do it. When do you want to do it? And he was like, next weekend, me and you, I'm gonna pick you up early in the morning. We're gonna drive out there. You're gonna participate in the open gym. I'm like, okay, bet. Sure enough, the next weekend came around. I get there, suit up my shoes, strap up my shoes, and he's like, whatever you do, just go out there, play your game, have fun, don't overthink it. I'm like, okay, coach. And I played against their best players. I was dominating. The rest was history. They called me up the next day, like, yo, like, we want to sign you. And I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, like, who would it? It wasn't a D1, it wasn't a D2, it wasn't a D3, it was a JUCO, a junior college. Really, the rankings didn't matter to me. I was just grateful that somebody saw potential in me. I came a long way from 8th grade, worked my butt off. I put in countless hours of work, but it paid off. I'm still putting in that work, still trying to stay on top of what I gotta stay on top of. The moral of the story is, whatever you do, never let anybody tell you that you're not good enough, because you are. Never let anybody tell you that you don't have potential, because you do. Potential is unlimited. Everybody has a gift, everybody has a talent. It's all up here. It's all a matter of the mind. That's the biggest thing I took away from it. If you fall, get back up. Just like a toddler. If a toddler falls, they're gonna get back up without even thinking so much into it. I believe the older we get, and the more that life throws at us, we constantly dread everything that happens to us. Like, we overthink everything. And I don't think it should be like that. We should make ourselves like children. Live life in simplicity. If you fall down, just get back up and keep it pushing. And just keep working towards whatever goals you have. And I guess that's the most important thing. Yeah, that's my story time. 8th grade, got cut from the basketball team. Fast forward 5, 6 years, 7 years later, and I'm doing the thing, baby. See you, hey, we on the come up. Holla at us, okay? Yeah, guys, if you guys like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on it. I would greatly appreciate it. As you can see, I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to become more consistent with my videos, my content. If you have anything or any topics you want me to cover, please let me know, and I'll be sure to get that out for you as soon as possible. And yeah, baby, let's get this money. You feel? Yeah. I appreciate you watching this. Stay tuned for the next video. I got a lot of things to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about. Peace.